This is Hotslicer City, 7 years in the making and built entirely on an amplified, non-super flat world. What does that mean? Well, you get massive mountains, crazy terrain, and one incredibly unique city. What's more, this whole city was built all by hand, block by block, alone. After extensive searching, this is by far Minecraft's largest city, not built on a super flat world. This is Hotslicer City, and in this video, I will show you the incredible story of how I made it. Chapter 1, The Beginning. Believe it or not, but Hotslicer City was probably the first world I ever made in Minecraft. Way back then in 2015, I was a small child with an old MacBook and a big imagination. So what did I do? I started building. Now mind you, way back then, mods like World Edit and Schematic were barely ever used, and I was so scared of getting a virus, I never downloaded them. So how did I build? Block by block by block. And after a year of on and off building, the city was already over 50,000 square blocks in area.
So I'm telling you what we're going to be doing. So we're just, from this spot, we're just adding sideways over my horse den. So from here, we're just adding sideways. But then, I've been watching a lot of Stampy Longnose videos. I mean, it's just so cool because, like, he has, like, these giant buildings. And they're all, like, connected and they have such good architecture. Okay, guys, that's all we're building today. I know it's quite a little, but I mean, you'll see it over time in the videos.
As I grew older, the buildings also got more sophisticated. I started the city with purely iron buildings. Why? I'm not really sure. However, soon I was using a variety of materials to create some pretty cool buildings. However, there was just one big problem. Chapter 2, Reconstruction. Have you ever played City Skylines? Well, in City Skylines, it's actually impossible to build a city without roads, utilities, and public services. Well, in Minecraft, you don't need any of these things. The lack of roads, utilities, and public services left Hotslicer City looking like a disaster. There were random chunk errors, buildings plopped here and there, some finished, some not, and absolutely no roads anywhere. To put it simply, Hotslicer City did not look like a city. Now, part of the reason building on an amplified world is so daunting is because there's no flat land anywhere. Hotslicer City is situated on a narrow canyon surrounded by gargantuan mountains all around, meaning if I wanted flat land, I would have to make it. Over the next 6 months, I would place over 50,000 dirt blocks and slowly landscape the rugged terrain, all without a speck of World Edit. In fact, below the city is a vast network of old buildings, tunnels, and land that are all remnants of the city's past. After months, I finally finished the detailed road network that sprawled all across the city, and finally progress was being made. After this, I embarked on many new construction projects, which I posted about on my old website, such as the car land, the campgrounds, and this restaurant place. At last, Hotslicer City was ready to release, which I finally did in 2019 onto Planet Minecraft. Chapter 3, The Revival. Following this, I didn't touch a city for over 2 years. I had had a lot of fun building it, but I'd moved on to Minecraft servers and Hypixel Skyblock. About 6 months ago, however, I did one last push and worked on the city some more, using the great selection of new blocks and materials added to the game in the past few updates. I built this hotel, this observatory, this neighborhood, and I will admit, messed around a bit with World Edit on the outskirts of the city. Conclusion. So there you have it, spanning 11 Minecraft versions in 7 years, Hotslicer City. This city is truly a canvas of history. You can see chunk errors and buildings approaching a decade old, sitting right next to buildings just built a few months ago, and everything in between, all in this one small Minecraft world. I hope you liked the city. Please consider subscribing, and thank you for watching. Hotslicer out.